Set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. I ran down to the levee, but the devil caught me there. He took my $20 bill and it vanished in the air. Set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Got two reasons why I cry away each lonely night. The first one's named Sweet Anne Marie, and she's my heart's delight. Second one is Prison Baby, the sheriff's on my trail, and if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chino, baby, the one in Cherokee. First one say she got my child, but it don't look like me. Set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chino, baby, and one in Cherokee. First one say she got my child, but it don't look like me. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight.
If I were to ask you what your philosophy of life or your creed, what would that be?
Have a good time all the time. Philosophy, Marty.
Blossoms blooming, that's all empty and I don't care. So my baby down by the river knew she'd have to come up soon for air. Sweet blossom, come on, under the willow. We can have high times if you look back. We can discover the wonders of nature, rolling in the rushes down by the riverside. She's got everything delightful. She's got everything I need. Takes the wheel when I'm seeing double. Pays my ticket when I speed. Wait in a drop of dew. She don't come, I don't
clip from 1973. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side. Yeah! What was I on?
Operator, can you help me? Help me if you please. Give me the right area code and the number that I need. My rider left up on the midnight flyer, singing like a summer breeze. I think she's somewhere down south, down about Baton Rouge, but I just can't remember no number, a number I can use. Directory don't have it, Central done forgot it. Got to find a number to use. Trying to check out a number, trying to run down a line. Operator says that's privileged information and it ain't no business of mine. It's flooding down in Texas, the poles are out in Utah. Got to find a private line. She could be hanging around a steel mill, working in a house of blue lights, riding a getaway bus out of Portland, talking to the night. I don't know where she's going, I don't care where she's been, long as she's been doing it right.
Are you the police?
No, ma'am. We're musicians.
Come on, you pretty women, with your head hanging down. Open up your window, 'cause the Candyman's in town. Come on, boys, and gamble. Roll those laughing bones. 7 come 11, boys, I'll take your money home. Look out, the Candyman. Here he comes. He's gone again. Pretty lady ain't got no friend till the Candyman comes.
All right, that was Candyman. You guys are lucky enough to be catching the 50th anniversary celebration of the Grateful Dead here on The Greatest Story Ever Told, and we were just playing some American Beauty. Jesse, it's good to have you back in studio, man.
It's good to be here. I'm glad I made it just in the nick of time.
Yeah, that's right. You just, right when I did the disclaimer, just rolled right in. Perfect timing, as usual. In case you guys are wondering today in Grateful Dead history, I know a lot of you guys might have missed some of this stuff, but you never know. A lot of you old-timers might have caught some of this stuff. A real short list here today in Grateful Dead history. 1966, Grateful Dead played San Benito Armory out in San Rafael, California. 1970, the Fillmore East, New York City. That was an acoustic electric set. And the last Silver Threads and Golden Needles. That was a kind of a weird show. Bill Graham always getting the most of his money. Probably had a couple, an afternoon show, an early evening show. The Grateful Dead actually started at midnight on that day. 1989, Giant Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And, of course, 1995. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today in 1995, the Grateful Dead played their last show in Chicago. And that was basically the last time. Any song played that night, it was the last time played. So I'm not even going to tell you what they played. You just got to look that set list up. A pretty decent set list. But, yeah, I used to have that CD, but unfortunately the ex-wife stole it. Still has stole it. She stole it.
She appropriated it.
She stole it. Yeah, she thought she was smart. She left me all the cases, so I was, skirping on pancakes. Had all the cases and put them in store lock. And like 3 or 4 years later, opened up the CD cases, and they were like all empty. Yeah. It's the only thing she outsmarted me on, but that's okay. Yeah, that was horrible. I lost a lot of good music, but I got a lot of good music instead now. We're going to be speaking with the Maui Pranksters here in just a second. A couple shout-outs tonight. Big shout-out to Chris G. on the west side. Good seeing you down at Washington Park. Also, Chris M. on the west coast. Thanks again for supporting Ramblin' Rob and The Greatest Story Ever Told. A big shout-out to Sam Isles, one of my younger fans, probably the youngest, I think, age 11. So, a big shout-out to him. Thanks again for listening to Ramblin' Rob. Appreciate that.
Esau Barnes is 16 months and loves Ramblin' Rob.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was a short-lived ribbon there. I'm sorry, Sam. Your ribbon is now taken away. I'll give it to Jesse. He can give it to his 16-month-old. So, yeah, sorry, man. Well, anyway,
sorry, Sam.
Yeah, sorry, man. Brian and Mary Jo, thanks again for listening. Lyle, of course, you and Mary Beth, thanks again for supporting Ramblin' Rob and playing this and giving me this bitchin' theme song that I played earlier on in the show. Kevin, nice meeting you. Hope you're listening, man. I appreciate the support. Don and Travis, a big shout out to you guys. And Early Light Dies.
Hi,
big
Don.
fans, yeah.
Hi, Travis.
Yeah, big fans of those guys. They really know what they're doing as far as tie-dyes. We'll be checking them out next weekend at Grateful Fest. We'll be talking about Grateful Fest here in a second. Have you been to Grateful Fest, Jesse?
I have not been to Grateful Fest.
No?
I've actually only been to the Ledges once in the 9-10 years I've been kicking around and all this. I've only been to the Ledges one time.
Huh. Well, Grateful Fest is a great time to revisit, I would say. But, yeah, it's good. It's a good time, man. It's not near as sketchy as it used to be. So, yeah, big shout-out to you guys. Also, Sarah and Keith, anxious to see you guys up there. One of our favorite, our very first, when we hit the festival circuit so many years ago, Smokestack Cindy and I, we were having a rough time. Very first show, we decided to vend and bought this little teeny, rickety setup where it was so rickety we couldn't actually let go of it or it would fall down. So, I'm serious, after about 50 minutes of one person holding it and the other person trying to do something and it would fall, we finally looked at each other and we're like, well, we need to get something different. Yeah. And the two people that were watching us getting the biggest kick out the whole time, Sam and Sarah. So, yeah. And they helped us out.
Well, of course they did.
Yeah, we were the rednecks. Yeah, laughing stock of the rednecks down here. So, Dakota, big shout out to you. He's been in the show a couple times. Appreciate the support and letting all the kids know what's important about Nelson Ledges Quarry Park, which is the lake.
Yes, big lake.
Big lake.
Big swimming lake.
Yeah, and also a big shout out to Disco Pizza up at the Ledges. Remember, I will be up there this coming weekend. I like my pie a little extra done. Crispy. It's got to stand the 3-finger test. You hold your pie with 3 fingers. No flop. No flop. So, get my pizza ready, guys. Appreciate it. Jess, you want to give any shout outs here before the interview?
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Osh, big shout out.
Osh, hey, how you doing, Osh? Give a shout out to Kids Writing Kids on Facebook. If you know anybody locked up doing time on nonviolent charges, sign them up and they'll get a really cool newsletter, short stories, Grateful Dead related stuff, set list. Great thing to get if you've got a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah, and you're in the slammer. Exactly. Yeah. All right, well, we're going to get on with this interview. We have the Maui Pranksters in studio. We have, I believe, a spokesman for the group, Troll, I believe, is the official. Yep. I think he's got the official badge of spokesperson on. So, Troll Garcia, can you introduce the rest of the guys that aren't going to be able to speak tonight?
Yeah, so in the band we got Tom Callahan. He's a Cincinnati guy, plays with Jerry's little band as well.
Yeah. Big fan of Jerry's little band.
We got Mike Conley, which is he plays with a few different bands in town.
Even bigger fan of Mike Conley.
Yeah, I think he plays at your house sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
We got Dave Napier, who's also he's part-time Cincinnati, part-time Maui. Me, I live in Maui, Troll Garcia. And then not in the studio, our keyboard player is Bill Kurzenberger.
Love that cat. Just love Bill. He was just in here about a month and a half ago, and man, I just love the way that guy plays.
He made the new Relics magazine with his new album, which is awesome. Came out in the edition that'll be saved as a memorabilia for the Grateful Dead, which is a cool thing.
Definitely, and it's well worth it. It's well deserved. I mean, the guy has literally a heart of music. I mean, it just flows out of him, man. I mean, he, like I say, he puts on that hat and he switches from mild-mannered IT guy to just bitchin' ass keyboard player. Yeah. So, you guys are from Maui. Some of you guys are from Maui. That's kind of cool. I guess besides for the Sharks. So, what have you guys been doing lately? You guys came back over from Maui here, 6 months, 9 months? You guys playing out a lot this year?
Yeah. We do kind of a smaller time frame. I come over usually for a couple of months, and we'll do a run for that amount of time. We started a Family Roots Festival, which is also a really awesome festival you should check out.
I was at the first one.
Yeah, cool. Mm-hmm. We've done that twice, and that's a lot of fun. Hope to do that next year. Played Stanley's earlier in the trip, and we got Stanley's tomorrow night, and we're wrapping up at Grateful Fest next weekend.
Yeah, that's a good lineup at Grateful Fest. I was checking that out and anxious to get up there. I went to a couple of the Jerry Garcia birthday bashes up at the Ledges in the past, but haven't been up to a Grateful Fest. Kind of anxious to get up there and check out all the great music.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, really cool place, with the lake and the woods and the people up there that are nice. It's just a really good time. Sketchy. I got sketched out a little bit. I will say that about Nelson Ledges.
Heard that.
Yeah, I got sketched out a little bit because, hippies are a paranoid lot, and it's like, the pass the story along and it keeps getting bigger and more exaggerated, and by the time it gets to me way down here 5 hours away, it's like, oh, they got infrared wireless cameras in the trees and shotgun mics and scaring me to death, and it's like, oh my God, I don't want to go. But that's not true. None of that's true.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Living in fear is not going to get you anywhere.
Well, it's not going to get me there, that's for sure. I was like, I ain't going. That's for darn sure. But yeah, I actually had someone go into my campsite about 4 years ago when I was camping up there, and he had a screwdriver and a pair of pliers in his hand. And I was like, hey man, what's up? And he kneels to the ground and starts digging in the ground. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm digging over here. I'm like, well, I got a hammer, like a mason's hammer with a flatbed. I'm like, here man, take this. So he dug for a couple minutes, and it was halfway between camp post 69 and the tree. He dug up a plastic water bottle that had his pipe in it that he buried several years before. So I was like, cool, man.
That's not too sketchy. That just sounds like right on.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like,
good fortune.
You remember where it was?
Yeah, it was, and I was like, yeah, that's a good spot, halfway between post 69 and the tree.
Wow. Yeah, well, I traded a lot of my sketchy activities for playing guitar, so I don't really worry about any of that anymore. And, we played last year up there and had a really good time. We didn't get to stay long. We were last year we were playing with Sunshine Garcia, so we were doing more back-to-back shows. So we went in and played a show and then left that night or whatever. So, but we're hoping to camp this year and check it out and swim in the quarry. We didn't get to do that last year.
Bring your bathing suits.
Yeah.
Bring your bathing suits. Yeah, I did see someone after hours try to jump into the quarry. Some incredibly intoxicated person, and man, it was like, you ever picture like a German prison camp, what happens when someone crosses a wire? Well, that was reminiscent of what happened. I mean, it was like people yelling and dogs and gunshots and flashlights, spotlights from multiple locations. It was like they were on him.
They knew.
And then he actually said he fell in. And I'm like, okay, I watched this guy take his pants, shirt, shoes. He had his towel all set out, and he was like, I just fell in. And the guy's like, well, what's your towel doing there?
Well, stranger things have happened.
Oh, yeah. So, you guys are playing Grateful Fest and you're going to take a break. Are you coming back in the fall, perhaps?
I'll be back here this time next year in the Midwest, really taking the pranksters to different places is the goal. We play shows in Hawaii a lot, obviously. August 1st, Jerry's birthday, we'll be playing on the North Shore, a place called Charlie's, which is
fifth year in a row.
This will be our fifth show there. We call it the Days Between. We play between Jerry's birthday and when he died.
There you go.
Which is like a big celebration for Deadheads, August 1st to the 9th. And so yeah, I mean, you ever in Maui, you want to check out Charlie's for sure. It's a beautiful place.
I don't know if I'll be getting to Maui, man. That's pretty far. I don't even like driving to Nelson Ledges. That's only 5 hours away.
Yeah, well, it's really tough right now to drive to Maui, but
it is.
It's in the works.
Yeah. Is it? Okay. Well, when that happens, man, let me know. Okay, as long as it's not a toll road. So, have you guys looking back? I assume you've been musicians pretty much your whole lives. Have you got any favorite musical memory? Be it playing with someone, playing someplace, hearing Hank Williams on your dad's radio and his pickup, anything like that?
That's tough,
Yeah, well, I didn't say it's going to be easy.
I started playing guitar when I was 8, and I had a lot of influences. I grew up in Florida, and I grew up right in Leonard Skinner country, and
sorry to hear that.
It was pretty awesome. So that's a big influence to me, and I liked I liked a lot of kind of music, It's like the Grateful Dead, I think, is what did it for me. It's like, you're in that frame of mind at the Grateful Dead show, and it's like there's no turning back, It's like...
No, it's like hitching yourself onto a train rolling by. You could stand there and watch it just barrel on by and wonder what's happening, or you could hitch on, and when you hitch on, you're on. Either you're on the bus or you're off, I guess.
It's a lot to figure out once you're on.
The music is deep. There's a lot of influences in the Grateful Dead. I mean, you hear jazz, you hear country, you hear rock and roll. There's a lot of influence that comes out. It's Americana, and it's like... And the one thing about the Grateful Dead, having the lyricist and all like they did, it was, next to like Bob Dylan and guys like that, most songs are singing about their baby or whatever.
Right.
It's like, it's almost like going to history, it's like in school. It's almost like church when you're at a Grateful Dead show.
Exactly. I mean, like the Pendar family, and We Bid You Goodnight, from the 1930s, Cannon Jug Stompers covering jug band music, Cumberland Blues, referencing, like you said, it's Americana, it's hard to describe the music. When people think of the Grateful Dead, they tend to think it's psychedelic music. What is psychedelic music?
Yeah, I forget about what the lyrics, what they entail. Half the time it is American traditional music, there's a lot of...
Yeah, that's what I tell people is, I've been a Deadhead for most of my life, and I tell people that, I really like the Grateful Dead, but to be quite honest, 49% of the appeal is the words and lyrics of Robert Hunter specifically. I mean, he writes lyrics that just cut right through to the core of me, man, and I don't know if it's just the time and place I was listening to it or something, but, I like a good Jerry jam, a good 20-minute solo, but... Man, the words is what really drew me in, listening to the words and going places, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what was fantastic for me last weekend, going to Chicago.
Oh, yeah, the Chicago thing.
I'm sort of a fish fan. I like some fish or whatever, It's like I really never had any doubt about Trey being the right guy, but,
right.
He really honored he honored the spirit of Jerry Garcia, and you know, he played more whole notes than he's played in his whole career.
He did it well. He brought a needed energy level to the guys, I feel.
He turned it on when he was supposed to turn it on, and you know, I mean, he really I thought that he did a good job, and you know, it was really good to get out there and see that one more time, and you know,
be part of that circus.
Well, yeah. You know, Trey brought the house down. I haven't seen more people in a mass place like that crying than I have when Trey did Standing on the Moon. I mean, as if you haven't gone back and listened to that, YouTube it, whatever.
I listened to it, yeah.
YouTube.
It's there.
It was good.
It was a very magical moment that really melted it first night. You know, it's like.
Well, that's good. The Deadheads weren't crying because of misery. Oh my God, Trey's ruining this Standing on the Moon. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I think the people who really get the music and really understand. And there was where it's supposed to happen, and a lot of it, you know.
Yeah, there was no real, you know, backlash against Trey, and you know, everybody thought, no, this guy should have played, and this guy should have played. But after listening to, you know, most of the shows, you know, he did an exemplary job of standing in, and he was good when, you know, he was up front when he needed to be in. He wasn't up front when he didn't need to be in. His voice was good.
I went and saw Kimmock and Billy for in the Jazz Fest, basically, and a lot of people said Kimmock should have played, and other people. He couldn't have played all 3 nights. It wouldn't have been anywhere. It wouldn't have gone to the song list that happened. It just
right.
You know.
Yeah, good shows.
Technical.
So do you guys were you there, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think your best memory of the weekend was?
Actually, what Troll was just talking about with
Standing on the Moon.
Yeah, I actually turned around and saw this girl that was just kind of choked up, and me and her just embraced, and after that it was just like basically coming home and hugging your sister, and I mean, it was pretty crazy.
It was very much like being in church.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, it's like there were a lot of people doubting, you know, what was going to happen, and you know, Santa Clara shows, I listened to those. I didn't make it out to Santa Clara. We were playing Comfest up in Columbus,
right,
at the Woodland Tavern that night, but you know, I listened to those shows, and it was a whole different thing in Chicago. I mean, it was good in Santa Clara, but I mean, it really seemed they were learning songs on the stage. Wharf Rat was very dreamy until everybody figured out what was happening. It was good. I mean, it was awesome, but
right.
it wasn't what happened in Chicago. Chicago, they brought it. It was there. Another highlight for me was Passenger. Mm-hmm. They did a
was that Friday?
It was Friday night too.
Like
first set,
song.
Right?
I mean, it was there.
I didn't hear that, but the wife actually, because we had a car party in the garage or in the driveway, since I got a free trial offer of XM. So
oh, nice.
Yeah, so yeah, me
party
being the
proverbial on the patio.
Yeah, proverbial cheapskate that I was, I just pulled the car around the back of the house and opened up the doors and pulled up some chairs and a table, and yeah, had a good time. It was all obscured from the neighbors. And
that's great.
Yeah, it was good. Tried out the new stereo in the car. It worked good. I could hear it. So, you guys have any good causes, any shout-outs before we roll off the air here and maybe get a little music live here in a couple minutes? Any good causes, shout-outs?
I know a shout-out is, you know, last time I was here with Mike.
Right.
And basically me and Mike both plugged that week for being in bands, you know, and like, this happened for us, and like that same week, I think it was the next day, Travis Gates called me up, and
right.
Basically we started a band with Bill Krusenberger, and What Goes Around is what it's called. And,
I'm anxious to hear that, really.
Yeah, so I'm playing with them, and as soon as the stuff here is, yeah, so as soon as I saw that, you know.
Huh. You know, maybe I'll
we'll figure it out.
Have to get some chloroform and a rag and get you guys in studio here sometime in the immediate future. So we're going to roll off here. Like I said, we're going to get back to playing some of that iconic album, American Beauty, the remastered version. You can find Ramblin' Rob on Facebook or YouTube. Also, check out WAF's website. They have a lot of good new programs on the air and also an updated programming grid. Last question, guys, real easy or real hard, I don't know. What's your favorite Grateful Dead song?
Ooh. Oh, that's really hard.
Yeah. Like I said, this isn't going to be easy. There's no kid stuff.
Can it go into like
I mean,
if you can't pick a tune, maybe an era.
I mean, you know what? It's tough. I would have to. I mean, I would say all of them before I would pick out 10.
Right.
But there are a couple that I would
got a favorite
rather
year?
not hear. But yeah, you know, I started touring in '85, so I would have to say 85 on for me.
85.
But I love it all. I mean, you know, I love the Pigpen stuff. I even love some of the Donna stuff. I would like to score one of those old stickers, though, if anybody has one that says, Donna ruined my tape. I'd really like to get a copy of one of those.
Actually, I gave my mom, she coincidentally enough likes the Grateful Dead, so at Christmas I usually give her some bootlegs or something, you know, some good concerts, and I gave her some stuff from '79, and I saw her, you know, next month. I'm like, "Did you listen to that?" Yeah. I was like, "What'd you think?" She's like, "I don't like that album that girl's singing on. Who's that girl?"
That's how I feel about some of my Jerry Garcia stuff, like the stuff they put out officially. Yeah.
So, Dave, you didn't answer the
Help
question.
on the Way and Let It Grow. I like the sweets. You know, something that's just keeps going. So Let It Grow the other night was just, that was it for me. You know, it's
Let It Grow was up
I'm
there.
done. It was the first night. I mean, they could have just played Dark Star the next 2 nights and I would have been happy.
Just another Dark Star. All right, guys, I'm going to get back with that music here, and I think we're going to do this, let's see, I think the last tune we played, what was it? Was it Ripple? It was Candyman.
No, it was Candyman.
Yeah. So we're going to play this a little Ripple, and then our Jordan's jam is going to be Broke Down Palace. Jam going out to Jordan McElroy, dear friend of Jesse and I's, who passed away this year on New Year's Eve. So this one's going to go out to him. And when we come back from that, we've got the Maui Pranksters in studio, and guess what? They brought their instruments, so we're going to try to get them intoxicated and play. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to get them on the air.
Got them intoxicated.
Nah, they're good. They're good. They're standing. No, but they're not going to pull. You guys are going to pull a Bobby on me and just go down, are you? No, I'm just kidding. Guys, check out WAIF. We got a lot of great shows, a lot of good DJs, and an eclectic mix of music that you can only find here. I travel around the country a lot, listen to a lot of these market radio stations, market cities, and, you know, a lot of cities, pretty much all the cities have the exact same format. It's the same market. But, yeah, WAF's a unique thing, a rare thing. You can hear jazz, blues, gospel. We even have a show on Fridays devoted to Django Reinhardt. So if you like, you know, gypsy jazz, and Django and his contemporaries, you could check that out. Also have, and afterwards, we have the Great Pacific Garbage Patch after me. And I don't even know how to describe that show. It's kind of like Cats in a Sack. You just never know, man. I mean, it could be a show about bananas. It could be birds. It could be just focusing on hell, but you just never know.
It makes my drive home very enjoyable.
Oh yeah, I love driving home because you know, both John and Rob have just such an eclectic mix, eclectic taste, and when you mash them together, you know, the young and the old, it's just, whew, boy, it's something else. I'm telling you. Well, anyway, how about a little Ripple, people?
Okay.
If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken. Perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know. Don't really care. Let there be songs fill the air. Rippled in still water, when there is no pebble tossed, nor wind to blow, reach out your hand. If your cup be empty, if your cup is full, may it be again, let it be known. There is a fountain that was not made by the hands of men. There is a road, no simple highway, between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone. Ripple in still water, when there is no pebble tossed, no wind to blow. You choose to lead, must follow. But if you fall alone. If you should stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. La da da da, la da da da, la da da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Fare you well, my honey. Fare you well, my only true one. All the birds that were singing Tell you what I do, I'll watch out for you. You're my woman now. Make yourself easy. Make yourself easy. Make yourself easy. When the shadows grow, it'll leave you fine. When the cold winds blow, it'll ease your mind. The shape it takes could be yours to choose. What you may win, what you may lose. Tell you what I'll do, I'll watch out for you. You're my woman now. Make yourself easy. Make yourself easy. Make yourself easy. You're my woman. 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 Make yourself easy.
Millhouse, you don't care about the environment.
Hey, I am very passionate about the planet.
Say global warming is a myth.
It's a myth. Further study is needed. Whoa!
That's for selling out your beliefs.
In the attics of my life, full of cloudy dreams unreal, full of tastes no tongue can know. Bent my ear to hear the tune and closed my eyes to see. When there were no strings to play, I had no wings to fly, you flew to me. You flew to me. In the secret space of dreams, where I dreaming lay amazed, when the secrets all are told, and the petals all unfold. When there was no dream of mine, you dreamed of me.
Recent increases in smuggling are putting American food sources at risk. People and businesses are smuggling live birds and poultry products to sell online, in specialty groceries or outdoor markets. They may think they are simply catering to their customers' tastes, but what they are really importing is trouble. Importing outside USDA safeguards is not only illegal, it threatens American food production. Smuggled poultry products or smuggled birds can bring in diseases, such as exotic Newcastle disease or avian influenza, bird flu, into the U.S. We need your help to make sure that what is grown and raised here stays safe from foreign pests and disease. If you suspect a business is importing or selling illegal birds or poultry products, call the Agriculture Hotline at 1-800-877-3835. You can make an anonymous report or find out exactly which products are prohibited. America's food supply is too important to let smugglers put it at risk. Report smuggled birds and poultry products.
A message from the United States Department of Agriculture.
These are the sounds of someone taking their eyes off the road. Texting while driving is more than distracting. It's dangerous. Do yourself a favor. Do Texas a favor. When you're on the road, stay off the phone. A message from CTIA, America's wireless companies.
Yeah, I don't know
National
about
Safety Council.
I don't know about the Texas. They did say Texas, didn't they?
They did say Texas.
Are we in Texas?
We might be. There might be somebody listening in Texas right now that was thinking about texting and driving on their way home from work, and now they know not to.
And we just saved their life.
We did.
All right.
Go
Well, cool.
us.
I feel better about myself. Thanks, Jess. And without you, I've never saved a life without you. So that's big. It's big, man.
Hey, that's my first life saved as well.
Is it?
High five.
High five. Yeah. Okay, cool, man. Jesse, I think you got some other important things to share with our listeners.
I do, and I got to tell you, this show is right up my alley. Are you tired of the same old current sound-alike country music? Then tune in every Monday from 10 a.m. to noon and hear the artists that made country music famous. Join host Tom Winkler for a journey back in time and listen to the masters like Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, Waylon, Willie, Patsy, and Loretta, and I'm sure many others.
Yes.
Request your favorite hits and artists by contacting Tom at his email address, which is classicsofcountry@hotmail.com, or on social media at Classics of Country. Real country music is alive and well right here on your local public radio station, WAIF 88.3 in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, big fan of the classics of country, and also he has a classics of rock, and just plays stuff from the 50s and stuff, and I just love that stuff you don't hear anytime, anywhere. Except here at WAIF. And also, I would just like to add Tom Winkler's voice is like warm butter on the air.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you just check him out. He's got like Mr. Radio voice.
Oh.
He is. I mean, we all got radio voices, or at least I have a radio face. But
I've got a voice for print media, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he does. I'm looking at him right now.
Exactly. It sounds really good typed out.
Exactly. Well, we're going to quit yammering here. I do have the Maui Pranksters in studio, so we're going to let these guys take over. You can check these guys out tomorrow night at Stanley's. I'll be down there, of course, checking them out like I was last time. And say hi to Ramblin' Rob. I'll be the hippie in the tie-dye. So without much further ado, I bring you guys straight from Maui, the Maui Pranksters.
Get ready in this land. Just don't give it no time to get ready in this land. In this land, in this land. Come house, won't stay long. Look around the room, will your mama be gone? Just don't have no more say in this land. Don't have no mercy in this land. Just don't have no mercy in this land, this land, this land. Come your house and you wouldn't stay long. Just look around and your family be gone. Just don't have no mercy in this land. Just don't have no mercy in this land. Just don't have no mercy in this land.
All right, that was the Maui Pranksters there. In case you guys are wondering, doing a little Death Don't Have No Mercy. Was that one by Elizabeth Cotton originally? Who's that by? think so.
Reverend
Gary Davis.
No.
Yeah, Reverend Gary Davis.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Death don't have no mercy. I know he did the Samson and Delilah thing. Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. Well, I'm sure you guys got more tunes for us. What's next, guys?
Just a song, tomorrow. Wonder what they did there. It must have been a bad, bad thing. Get shot down for. Wonder if they blew it up, if they burned it down. Get out, Mr. Lord, don't you turn around. Who gave you your orders? Someone from the sky. Heard a voice inside my head, desert wind so dry. I heard a voice tell me to flee, very same voice that I always believe. A lot of trouble coming, it don't have to come to you. Don't tell that you can tell all that you've been through. Don't turn around, no, don't look after you. Not your business how it's done, you're lucky to get through. You're a good, upstanding man, credit to the flock. But if you don't stay straight ahead, you cannot stand the shock. Blew the city off the main, nothing else to find. The white flag got turned to salt because she looked behind. Because she looked behind. Because she looked behind. Because she looked behind. Because she looked behind.
That was the Maui Pranksters there here on WAIF. Some great musicians. You can check out these guys at Stanley's tomorrow night. I think it's just you guys. No one's opening up, are they? Just you. Well, okay, yeah. Just an evening with the Maui Pranksters. Yeah, a good send-off before they go back across the ocean and make us all envious in a land of grass skirts, bikinis, coconuts, and sun. And sharks. And sharks. I'm sorry, I had to add that. I've got some sort of childhood paranoid fear of sharks.
Mountains.
And mountains?
If something bothers you, turn it into a food source. Start eating sharks, there won't be any.
Oh, well, I'm not that hungry, man. I mean, I've had shark before. It is tasty.
What if you're bothered by poisonous berries? Would that theory just completely fail you?
Oh, gosh.
I know. You just have to figure out how to boil them or something.
Yeah, one of my...
Eat the roots of the plant that has the poisonous berries, and there will be no poisonous berries.
Ooh. Yeah, famous last words. Famous last words.
I'm going to get right on that.
Yeah, don't listen to any of this advice, these guys. You don't just eat some random berry root out there.
Of course, you might stumble up on the next party drug. So.
Yeah, exactly. Do you guys want to play any more? You want to take a little break? What do you think?
We'll play a song. We'll come back and
bust out
the lap steel for the
Ooh, well, yeah, we got a rare treat then. Let's roll on to a little truck in here. I'm surprised the Grateful Dead actually broke this song out for the 50 reunion. They actually played, I think, once in Santa Clara, we were discussing, and once up at Chicago.
And Bobby remembered the first line both times.
Yeah, none of this like bucking down in Bourbon. You know, it's like, I was really worried because, I mean, I listened to a lot of Grateful Dead, and man, you'd think he'd get that song eventually. You know, I mean, it's a story song, it's got a pattern, it's got an order, it's, you know, the semi-biographical tale of the Grateful Dead touring the nation.
But it's awkwardly written. Like, if you just read the lyrics out, it's very hard to...
Yeah, it is. I agree.
Arrows of neon flashing marquees out on Main Street. That's not an easy...
Yeah, that's not a... Yeah.
But still, after 30 years...
The real problem was he never remembered when the Busted came in. He always wanted to rip in that Busted every time. But anyway, let's get on with that tune so we can get the Maui Pranksters playing again for you guys.
Busted.
Trucking, got my chips cashed in. Keep trucking, like the Doodah Man. Together, more or less in line. Just keep trucking on.
Arrows of neon and flashing marquees out on Main Street. Chicago, New York, Detroit, and it's all on the same street. A typical city involved in a typical daydream. Hang it up and see what tomorrow brings.
Dallas, got a soft machine. Houston, too close to New Orleans. New York, got the ways and means, and just won't let you be.
Most of the cats that you meet on the street speak of true love. Most of the time they're sitting
Spider Pig, Spider Pig, does whatever a spider pig does. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out, he is a spider pig.
Trucking, got my chips cashed in. Keep trucking like a doodah man. Together, more or less in line. Just keep trucking on.
Arrows of neon and flashing marquees out on Main Street. Chicago, New York, Detroit, and it's all on the same street. A typical city involved in a typical daydream. Hang it up and see what tomorrow brings.
Dallas got a soft machine. Houston, too close to New Orleans. New York got the ways and means, and just won't let you be.
What in the world ever became of Sweet Jane? She lost her spot, though you know she couldn't sing. Living on Reds, vitamin C, and cocaine. All a friend can say is ain't it a shame?
Looking up the Buffalo, been thinking you got to mellow slow. It takes time to pick a place to go. Just keep trucking on.
Sick of hanging around and you like to travel. You're tired of traveling, you wanna settle down. I guess I can't revoke this all the time. Get out of the door, lie down and look all around.
Sometimes the light's all shining on me. Other times I can barely see. Lately to me, what a long, strange trip it's been. Trucking, I'm going home. Whoa, whoa, baby, back where I belong. Back home, sit down and patch my bones and get back trucking on.
To do this here. We did this in the first show, and we're going to do it again now.
Thus breaking a long-standing tradition. We love to break traditions.
I set out from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep that night till the morning came around. I set out running, but it take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. I ran into the devil, baby, loaned me 20 bills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. I went down to the levee, but the devil called me there. Took my $20 bill and it vanished in the air. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Got two reasons why I cry on each lonely night. The first one's named Sweet Anne Marie, and she's my heart's delight. Second one is Prison Babe, the sheriff's on my trail, and if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chino, babe, and one in Cherokee. First one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. Set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. Got two reasons why I cry on each lonely night. The first one's named Sweet Anne Marie, and she's my heart's delight. The second one is Prison Babe, the sheriff's on my trail, and if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chino, babe, and one in Cherokee. First one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. I'll set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight.
A little live Grateful Dead there. That was Friend of the Devil. That was a little remastered version from American Beauty. You're listening to Ramblin' Rob on WAIF 88.3 FM, what radio is meant to be. We're got a member-a-thon coming up here soon, kids, but it's not too early to become a member. It just takes $25. Quick, easy, virtually painless. We take PayPal and all major credit cards. So check out the website, www.waif883. See a little box on the right-hand side of your screen. Put 25 in there. If you have a little less, you don't rich, we'll take less. If you are rich, we'll definitely take more. So throw us a little money to keep the best in live Grateful Dead jam bands and regional acts like the Maui Pranksters that are in studio. And speaking of the Maui Pranksters, I've got my chloroform bottle, and I think Jesse brought the rubber baton in, and we beat them into submission, and they agreed to play a couple more tunes. So guys, let's hear some Maui Pranksters.
All right. Well, we didn't want to come in here and play what we're planning to play tomorrow, so we're going to play a little bit. This is an instrument called the lap steel. It's originated out of Hawaii. I built myself one for Christmas, and we're going to play a couple of originals on the lap steel.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of that and put it on my Facebook page.
2, 3, 4.
All right, what was that song called? Have you got a name for that one, Troll?
No name yet.
No name yet? It sounds very Hawaiian, though. It makes me want to put a grass skirt on. So, Jesse, as my co-host, we're gonna weave a grass skirt. And,
you mean you don't have one?
Not yet. No, I lost it. It caught on fire.
Well, if you go down to the Grass Hut Skirt District...
downtown?
Yeah.
2, 3, go.
That was the beautiful island sounds of the Maui Pranksters there for your listening enjoyment. You can check these guys out at Stanley's tomorrow night. I'm going to be down there, of course, as usual when they're in town. Check me out. I'll be the tie-dye and be the tie-dyed hippie running around. Be easy to spot. Easy to spot. So, you guys looking forward to Stanley's, I'm sure?
Yeah, it's going to be a spectacular show.
Spectacular show.
We have a lot of really big equipment that we can't really bring in here, and that's why we came in with a different approach here.
Well, yeah, that's great,
It's
man.
really fun when we get our toys out and get to play with them. We're just big children at heart.
Well, see, and that's why you guys look so young. These guys actually, all of them, if you haven't, I think Jesse might even posted a video on Facebook. Yeah, they all look, 14 to 17 years of age. They're all amazingly young.
I wouldn't serve any of them.
I didn't even sell them cigarettes, man. They're all looking like kids. So, yeah, definitely check that video out. Look at these young pups here. You guys, I wish you the best. I'll be down there tomorrow night and also be at Grateful Fest the following weekend to check you guys out. And then you're going to be hopping on the boat going back over to Hawaii. But I'm sure you'll contact old Ramblin' Rob when you're back on the mainland.
Yeah, and anybody that's feeling adventurous, come out to Maui for Jerry's birthday.
Yeah, the first week in August.
That's where those guys wanted to be. Billy's out there. He's on Kauai, so he plays out there a lot. And
yeah, he does. And Jerry used to love, scuba diving, I guess. He did a little snorkeling, but mostly scuba diving in Hawaii.
Yeah,
so yeah, it's a beautiful place if you can avoid the hammerhead sharks and tiger sharks. Yeah, cool.
like I say, carry a spear with you, and if you see a shark, bring it home to eat.
Yeah, okay.
Make a sandwich out of it.
Okay, well, we're going to have, maybe, not this year, but maybe 2016, we'll have the inaugural Ramblin' Rob Shark Fry over on Maui, Hawaii. So I bid you guys a fair adieu. Thanks again for joining Ramblin' Rob. Love to check you guys out tomorrow. And let's get on with a little more music, since that's why you guys are kind of listening to me, right?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Come on, you pretty women, with your hair hanging down. Open up your windows, 'cause the Candyman's in town. Come on, boys and camels, roll those laughing bones. 7 coming, 11 boys, I'll take your money home. Look out, the Candyman. Here he come and he's gone again. Pretty lady ain't got no friend till the Candyman comes round again. I come in from Memphis, where I learned to talk the jive. When I get back to Memphis, be one less man alive. Good morning, Mr. Benson, I trust you're doing well. If I had me a shotgun, I'd blow you straight to hell. Look out, the Candyman. Here he come and he's gone again. Pretty lady ain't got no friend till the Candyman comes round again. If you've got a dollar, just lay it on the line. Hand me my old guitar, pass the whiskey round. Won't you tell everybody you meet that the candy man's in town? Look out, the candy man. Here he comes and he's gone again. Pretty lady, ain't got no friend till the candy man comes round again. Look out, the candy man. Here he comes and he's gone again. Pretty lady, ain't got no friend till the candy man comes round again. Look out, the candy man. Here he comes and he's gone again. Pretty lady, ain't got no friend till the candy man comes round again. Till the morning comes, it'll do you fine. Till the morning comes, like a highway sign, showing you the way, leaving no doubt of the way on in or the way back out. Tell you what I do, I'll watch out for you. You're my woman now. Make yourself easy. Make yourself easy. Make yourself easy. Don't fall down. It'll do you fine. Don't think about what you left behind. The way you came, or the way you go. Let the tracks be lost in the darkest hole. Tell you what I do, I'll watch out for you. You're my woman now. Make yourself easy. Make yourself easy. Make yourself easy. Will we all fall down? It'll do you fine. Don't let it go. It'll ease your mind. The shape it takes will be yours to choose. But you may win, but you may lose. Tell you what I do, I'll watch out for you. You're my woman now. Make yourself easy. Make yourself easy. Make yourself easy. You're my woman now. 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 brim, full of taste, no tongue can know, and lights no eye can see. Spend my life seeking all that's still unsung. Bent my ear to hear the tune and closed my eyes to see. When there were no strings to play, you played to me. In the book of love's own dreams, where all the print is blood, where all the pages are my days, and all my lights grow old. When I had no wings to fly, you flew to me. You
You are listening to, let's see, yes, WAIF 88.3 FM in Cincinnati, Ohio. And you can